Former Democratic leader of the California State Senate, Gloria Romero, joins me now. And it should be noted that while you no longer hold that position in the state Senate, you are still a Democrat. So has Joe Biden officially lost your party?
Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. And what we're seeing from so many of these hardly profiles in courage, these are essentially rats basically running from a sinking ship that everybody can see right now is happening.
You heard in that soundbite this call for, quote unquote, new voices in the Democratic Party. We're going to hear that call for new voices a lot more as Democrats, like you say, continue to jump ship?
Well, I would be very interested in seeing new voices, but it really is a disingenuous excuse. Look, everybody knew who Joe Biden was. Everybody knew that this was hardly a new generation of leadership when he was elected a couple of years ago. And so the plan that was put into motion to basically have essentially a weekend at Bernie's type of presidency, now it's turned into a few more years because of the really dismal performance of the VP and a really flattened bench that's available to us. So now it's simply saying, oh, we're looking for a new generation of leadership. No, the people are not that dumb. And that's why leading with Democrats across all groups, we are finding that we do not believe the messaging that's coming from the DNC and are basically saying it's not about a new generation of leadership. It's about the economy. It's about the recession. It's about inflation. It's about jobs. It's about basically the same kitchen table issues that this Democratic Party, led by Joe Biden, are failing to address. So it's going to continue to sink. Let's see if those profiles in courage will finally stand up and just say, no, we don't want him for these reasons, and articulate them clearly.
You mentioned groups within the Democratic Party. When I was living in Los Angeles, I was very, very close to your district at the time when you were the California State Senate Democratic leader. And let's face it, Latinos went more or less 100% to the Democratic Party. That is not happening. Isn't it this also about the fundamental issues that are driving Latinos away from the Democrats and to Republicans, really putting a hole in Democrats' chances across the board?
Absolutely. And whether we are Democrat or Republican, look, I was the co-chair for Obama's re-election campaign in California. If we take a look at the new congresswoman from Texas, she was an Obama delegate in Texas at the time. She's a Republican now. So whether it's Republican, Democrat, across the board, when we find that only 19% of Latinos, which had just been counted on as being part of the core of the Democratic Party, have said, ya basta, enough. We're tired of Joe Biden. Whether it's dealing with border insecurity at the border, whether it's dealing with inflation or recession, too much wokeism gone amok, the lack of parent rights in education. So Latinos are a key group, and the Democratic Party is waking up to a very cruel slap in the face from Latinos saying, we're tired of just being taken for granted. We're not the breakfast tacos.
Right. We're not breakfast tacos. We're going to leave it there, Gloria Romero. Thank you for your time. We appreciate it.
Hey, it's Will Kane. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Kane podcast for full episodes right now.